Eccoci qua, torniamo ancora su Deus Ex Human Revolution, questo meraviglioso gioco, no, che abbiamo iniziato l'ultima volta. Vi ricordate, no? Stiamo cercando di risolvere un problema relativo a un attacco di puristi. Il gioco è ambientato in un universo dove è molto normale l'impiantazione, comunque è ai primi albori l'impiantazione artificiale per l'aumentazione, l'aumento delle facoltà, cioè per il potenziamento post-umano quasi potremmo dire, no? E in questo universo particolare, questa feature, questa caratteristica, questa possibilità è alle prime sperimentazioni, e come ogni cosa in questo pianeta ne sembra un gruppo di puristi, ossia di quelli che non vogliono assolutamente che la natura umana venga manipolata. E questi puristi hanno attaccato quindi uno dei complessi dell'industria per cui lavoriamo. Noi siamo rimasti pesantemente feriti da un incidente e siamo stati praticamente ricostruiti da zero con gli impianti. Singolare tra l'altro il fatto che il nostro corpo ne abbia accettati così tanti. E allora eccoci qui, abbiamo salvato gli ostaggi da una bomba e adesso dobbiamo anche occuparci del cattivone di turno, cosa che andremo immediatamente a fare. Avete visto che questo gioco in realtà permette molti approcci diversi nella risoluzione delle quest. Noi abbiamo adottato, noi in plurale maiestatis, io ho scelto quello che a me è più congeniale, ossia la continuità e la diplomazia. Tanto che non ho il mirino, cosa che invece è importante. Mostra il mirino, sì, grazie. Abbiamo preso e andiamo.
Don't lie to me! I don't want to hurt you. You're a civilian. But I will if you don't give me a choice.
If you didn't want to hurt anyone, you should have stayed home tonight.
Oh, look! Seraph's attack dog! You're here to clean up before the police bust in?
He thinks we're breaking the law.
Shut up! All you body polluters break laws. You're all the same.
You're gonna have a hard time convincing people you're any different once they hear you had an AUG on your team.
What?
I found your attack dog in the factoring labs, trying to cut through security with his implanted hackware.
Nice try, Cholo. But I would never let one of you freaks on my crew. Back off, Hunter! I got business to take care of, understand? If what you say is true, and I'm not saying it is here, but I gotta check things out. So me and la vieja, we're leaving.
You know I can't let you go with her.
Stand down, Hanser! I told you, stand down or this bitch is dead.
Bullshit. You're bigger than that. You don't kill civilians.
Damn right. I'm a decorated vet, and I won't be jerked around. I need to find out who's behind this, and right now the boss lady's my only ticket out of here.
Listen to me. Whatever's going on, it's big. You've got a better chance of getting to the bottom of it if you work with me. But I can't do a thing until you let her go.
Are you stupid? I don't work with dogs. God, you must think I'm some kind of moron. And who can blame you? Because it's exactly what it must look like to everyone right now. Trapped in here by the cops, and my only option is to take a hostage. How screwed up is that?
Allora, qui ovviamente noi abbiamo potuto installare un potenziamento che ci aiuta nelle scelte di dialogo, perché il potenziamento legge il rumore del personaggio con cui parliamo e ci aiuta a capire qual è la cosa corretta da dire.
You're doing better than you think. You're still standing, and that's more than the hacker was expecting. You said you're a vet, so I know you've got the balls to handle this. You don't need the civilian to get you out of here.
You got a good point there. But still, I know you're kind. I saw it a million times in the Gulf. The only thing augmented goons like you care about is gaining the advantage. Just like the cops out there. I'd have to be stupid to do anything you tell me to.
The cops will be looking after civilians. They're too busy to worry about you. But if something happens to her, you will get their attention. Their priorities will shift, and all you'll accomplish is getting yourself killed.
Nice try. But if they're so worried about this arm lover, then they'll make sure nothing happens to her, won't they? You've wasted enough of my time. That chink wirehead freak used my brother and screwed us over, just like your kind always does. I gotta find out why, so shove off, Gearbox!
You've got more honor than the man who betrayed you. You're not gonna let your brother down like this. The hacker was expecting civilians to be in the building tonight. You were supposed to take hostages and force the cops to silence you permanently. But you're smarter than he is.
It's so obvious. Can't believe I didn't see it till now. He thinks he can just lead me to my death? Think again, cabron. Get out of here. I did what you wanted, so let me go. I got played here too, I say.
I've got as much interest in finding out who's really behind this as you do, cabron.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll owe you one. But I promise you this, someone's gonna pay. Keep looking.
Adam!
He's here somewhere.
Adam, what's happening? What's your situation? Adam!
Sanders is gone, boss. But I'm pretty sure he's just a dupe. Somebody else set this up.
Damn it. Okay, I want you back here now. The admin building has a rooftop terrace. Meet for Rita on it.
Copy. Jensen out.
Ok, ovviamente è chiaro che poteva andare in tantissimi modi, compreso quello sbagliato, quindi poteva uccidere l'ostaggio, oppure potevamo ingaggiare lo sfuoco, quindi in realtà erano molte le possibilità. Noi siamo stati bravi a capire anche senza il potenziamento, la psiche del personaggio.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just a little shaken up, but what about the other hostages? My husband was with them in one of the assembly labs, and I overheard talk about a bomb.
Don't worry, they're safe.
Oh, thank God. When those men surprised us. Mr. Jensen, they should not have been able to get in. With the typhoon being moved in and all, I double-checked the protocols myself.
Yeah, I expect Pritchard's doing the same thing right now. Stay here. DPD will want to question you. But you and your husband should be reunited soon.
Thank you, Mr. Jensen. You're a hero.
Sorry, Mr. Thorpe. The target is on lockdown. I can't let anyone in.
But my wife, she's still in there. I need to know. My wife, is she all right?
She's fine. A little shaken up, though. Swab will need to debrief her. But you'll see her soon.
I don't know what to say. I think I've given up on her. You're a true hero, man. I'll find some way to repay this, I swear.
There's no need for that. I was just doing my job.
Don't be modest. I didn't recognize you before, but I know who you are, Mr. Jensen. And I know you weren't supposed to be back at work yet. Thank God you are. I'll be in touch. Count on it.
You made a lot of people happy tonight, Jensen. And not just the men in suits.
It's what they pay me for.
No. They pay you to put corporate interests ahead of people. You found a way to satisfy everyone. Guess Dr. Reed was telling the truth about you.
Megan? What are you talking about, Malik?
Before you were hired, she said the papers were lying about Mexican Town. That you weren't fired from the Force. You quit when you realized Protect and Serve had become Protect and Serve the corporate interest. Nice to see she was right. You ready to go?
Yeah, get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Ovviamente non abbiamo preso la Spectre. Peccato, cioè nel senso lo Spectre sono sempre punti utili, però la torretta non sono stato forse abbastanza intelligente da passarla senza far scattare l'allarme.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
Qui in realtà sicuramente era la nostra idea.
I'm not gonna lie and say they didn't come in handy back there. But like you said, I didn't choose to get augmented.
So it'll take some getting used to. I get it. But don't be surprised if the boss keeps pushing you to get more.
Why? What do you mean?
You know how he is. He thinks augmentations are the be-all, end-all of everything. And he can't understand why someone wouldn't want to become more than human.
Megan used to say the same thing.
I'm not surprised. The research she was doing was pretty damn inspired. Might have convinced a lot more people to give what we make here a try.
If that bastard hadn't killed her.
Listen, Jensen. I know you want to find the men who attacked us, and so do I. If I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the Intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
I'm gonna find them, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
universo che è stato creato, il primo Deus Ex, in realtà risale anche agli anni 2000. Vedete, tipo con l'esploratore quando troviamo dei segreti. Gli anni 2000, dicevo, e tra l'altro è stato una rivoluzione nel senso che prima di allora non esisteva nessun altro gioco che uno offrisse un livello di profondità di trama uguale, due che offrisse soluzioni diversificate alle quest ma in maniera così strutturata e coerente come anche con Deus Ex. Cioè quello che noi stiamo facendo adesso con Human Revolution, di decidere l'approccio, questo Deus Ex lo permetteva già nel 2000 e si poteva arrivare a conclusioni della storia anche diversissime tra loro giocando in modo diverso, facendo le scelte coerenti con la propria, con il proprio credo, la propria.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on
questa quindi
David
è la
so
grandezza
quickly.
di questo
Like it's his fault these
franchise.
lunatics keep attacking us.
People seem to think we're hiding something.
Okay.
Only because
Take care.
Isaac Kazan is spinning.
Bene, allora
It used to be that when
stasera
David talked,
faremo
all of
diremo
Detroit listened. What happened?
What happened is that David made too many promises.
io direi che prima di occuparci della quest principale potremmo già farlo, perché comunque il gioco permette, cioè quando noi torniamo tra virgolette in questa parte, questa parte di città, abbiamo l'esplorazione libera, possiamo conoscere non qui che quindi non
Talks all over the office, Mr. J. You really took care of those purity first assholes. Wish I could have been there to see it.
no, non possiamo ancora uscire finché non riconsegniamo il typhoon e parliamo con Sari. Ok, lo faremo tra poco. Comunque dicevo che tra una missione e l'altra, che quindi avete già capito che la struttura è simile a questa, quindi
I
avremo
don't buy for a
un'amica che ci
second he was with
porta
Purity
da
first.
qualche
I
parte
think
con
someone
delle
slipped him into
cose,
Sandra's
una
group to
missione da svolgere e
thoughts.
poi, capito, se avete capito, torniamo sempre qui, questo è il nostro hub principale, quindi. E comunque è anche aperto perché noi potremo viaggiare per tutta la mappa della città in maniera libera e qua diamo anche i soldi alla gente. Scherzo. Allora andiamo allora a progetto.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way. Just leave, Jensen. I'm very busy.
Ovviamente ho scelto anche di mettere la in inglese perché come in molte cose il doppiaggio italiano è pessimo. Allora, andare qui. Adesso che abbiamo smontato l'interfaccia di hacking possiamo anche provarci. Il problema è che dobbiamo ovviamente hackerare, se non sbaglio, quando non ci vede nessuno. Proviamo. Non ricordo se no, abbiamo la possibilità di violare i terminali che dovremmo potenziare in qualche modo le nostre capacità. Qua. Human Revolution rappresenta un prequel rispetto agli eventi narrati nel Deus Ex. Anche questa è una
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
Just figured I'd point it out.
Oh, thanks. And believe me, if I had another option, we'd be taking it. But these past 6 months, seems like all the influence I built up in this city just dried up and blew away.
Well, you were able to keep SWAT from infiltrating the plant until I got the typhoon.
Just barely. And now someone else is pulling strings to keep us in the dark? We need that neural hub, son. It's key to finding out who's behind these attacks.
And taking out the men who did it. I'm on it.
Ci siamo. Ovviamente, come vedete, ecco, dovevamo per forza sbloccare questo dialogo per uscire dall'edificio.
That hacker's not gonna be sitting still for long. Get over to the station and find a way inside.
Quindi qui iniziano le missioni non esattamente legali, ok? Perché per chi non ha mai sognato di andare a fare la visitina a un ufficio, cioè di infiltrarsi continuamente uno in dormitorio, insomma. Quindi proviamo.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarah was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
Allora, un paio di precisazioni, no? Il fronte umanitario è, tra virgolette, il partito politico dei fascisti e Bill Taggart ne è il capo. E tra l'altro questo rappresenta anche una fonte di riflessione più che contemporanea. Viviamo nell'epoca del grande dibattito sul comunismo che soffia sulle paure delle persone, spingendo anche sul fatto che le persone spesso sono portate a credere alle soluzioni che gli si offrono più semplici, nonostante il problema semplice non lo sia affatto. E come vedete questa è anche una problematica utilizzata dagli sviluppatori e è utilissima per costruire un mondo di gioco coerente. Deus Ex in realtà è un gioco basatissimo sulla politica e sul ruolo della politica nell'indirizzare la vita delle persone. Quindi in realtà anche qui abbiamo tutto un altro, secondo me, colpo messo a segno dagli sviluppatori. E poi sapete, questo tipo di trame piacciono tanto. Naturalmente non avrei registrato l'intera run anche se l'idea erano filosofici etici, e qui in realtà entriamo sulla politica dell'economia e la società del futuro. Oh, abbiamo un ospite.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something. Lucky for us, Jensen was there to recover.
Dolorifici sempre utili. Vediamo chi ci è passato a trovare.
Jensen, remember me? No, that sounds too desperate. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
Neuropozyne? What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
La neuropozina è una sostanza che aiuta le persone che vengono aumentate con degli innesti a non rigettare gli innesti, e per questo che è una sostanza tra virgolette chiave per quanto riguarda l'universo di Deus Ex.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Ok, come vedete adesso abbiamo l'indicatore azzurro per le missioni secondarie, l'indicatore giallo per quelle principali, in base ovviamente ai vari obiettivi. Bene, facciamo un salto anzitutto alla clinica limba, è la prima cosa che dobbiamo fare, poi vediamo su, anche perché non ricordo ricordo male alla fine del film c'è un altro bel libro che dobbiamo raccogliere al cibo. Ovviamente qualche giro nell'orto e ho preso anche le scale. Genio, vedete? Genio del male, qualche giro per la seconda volta. Se non sbaglio, tra l'altro noi abbiamo un praxis da utilizzare e io a questo punto l'innesto lo userei, però me ne manca. Comunque è sempre utile, tra virgolette, nonostante in realtà potremmo anche farne a meno, però visto che noi siamo molto sulla furtività, eccetera, eccetera, anche sull'opzione non violenta, potrebbe essere sempre comodo. L'unica cosa
Mrs. Reed?
Ah, Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I know what you mean. It's never been the same for me either.
I guess it's not meant to be easy. It seems there's just no right way to deal with something like this. And I can't even begin to imagine how things have been for you after all you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. I can see why she loved you. Not even that degree of mechanical modification could change what she saw in you. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Questa è Detroit, ovviamente quasi cyberpunk, potremmo dire.
I don't know you and I don't want to know you. Get it?
Fondamentale. Allora, comunque anche qui è concessa una certa libertà di
hostage thing. Terrorists on our own soil?
I know, and that guy Taggart claiming he has no connection.
Poi, come ho già detto, tutta la vicenda è ambientata di notte e secondo me questo non è un malus, ma è una scelta artistica che personalmente stracondivido. Cioè, la Detroit di Deus Ex nell'universo di Deus Ex con le tematiche di Deus Ex deve essere di notte. Tantissimo, perché dà molto più senso a tutte le cose che fanno. La notte, l'oscurità, l'indeterminatezza, il momento della riflessione, se vogliamo. Questa è la linea della metropolitana che probabilmente possiamo spostarci. Adesso ovviamente noi abbiamo gli indicatori per fare quello che dobbiamo. Questo intanto è l'edificio della clinica LIMP, che è la prima cosa che visiteremo. Come vedete ci sono anche delle vie alternative.
I ain't got nothing for you. Check with the man. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Ovviamente come vedete questo non ha esattamente l'aria legalissima, però questo vedete è un ebook di Taggart che non conta nell'achievement, perché quelli che contano nell'achievement sono soltanto quelli che ci danno più esperienza.
You got anything you want to buy or sell? I'm the guy you want to deal with. Everything's on the computer, right at your fingertips.
Sinceramente non credo che comprerei nulla di queste cose, a meno che non trovo i dardi tranquillanti, importante. Questi sono sempre strautili. Oppure se riesco a tra virgolette trovare ovviamente i kit praxis, perché possono essere comprati. Però per adesso io sinceramente
See you soon.
non cambierei nulla, dovrei solo decidere dove spendere il potenziamento del danno, perché ovviamente non tutte le modifiche possono essere agganciate a tutte le armi. Il metamorfoso. Ok, questa è la clinica LIMP, che è la sorta di
I, for
ospedale
one,
per
approve of these
i
protests. These limb people are drug pushers. Someone is getting rich while the rest of us are suffering.
Il ritmo di questo gioco è volutamente lento, come era lento anche
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuroenhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
qui tutti i kit Praxis che noi possiamo comprare sempre, pelle, comprarli sempre. Costano 5.000. Possiamo comprare un altro vendendo delle cose, però non qui ovviamente.
Very well, Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
Magari lo facciamo subito. Andiamo al negozietto, quello molto onesto che sta qui vicino.
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that, officer.
Così
But
almeno
some
ne
of those
prendiamo un
guys...
paio. Compriamo tutti quelli che possiamo. Significa però perché per comprarne un paio devo vendere o la mitragliatrice o...
Adam, are you finished at the clinic?
For now.
Good. Right now I want to know who that corpse is. Head over to the police station and get his neural hub. And Adam, if you can't talk your way in, consider making a strategic retreat. There's gotta be another entrance on the side of the building.
Grayson hooked me up with some real tight merch. Those UGG lovers get in my face now, I'm ready to pop.
Grayson, where he at these days?
Yo, where you been, man? You been running shit through that abandoned gas station?
How may I be of service?
Piuttosto che la pistola, io preferirei poi avere il revolver fucile d'assalto potrebbe esserci comodo. Se le teniamo, l'arma stordente le teniamo, i tranquillanti li teniamo.
Be sure to tell all your friends. Just not the cops.
Non ci ero arrivato che volessero la polizia. Infatti due kick praxis li utilizzeremo per il potenziamento delle abilità sociali e poi utilizzeremo un altro kit per potenziare ancora le nostre batterie. E noi tostapane.
Welcome to Lim International. Would you say the police were overly violent?
Overly violent?
Will you be purchasing anything today?
Sì. Grazie. Compra. Ok, adesso è esaurito tutto quello che potevamo comprare.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Lim believes in free access to augmentations for everyone, everywhere, but we still...
Allora, niente. E questo, come vedete, è anche molto conveniente perché con due lo abbiamo e non dobbiamo fare null'altro. A questo punto o aumentiamo di uno i terminali oppure prendiamo una batteria. Io direi aumentiamo di uno i terminali, che può sempre fare comodo, sono tutti punti esperienza gratis. Poi
I'll ask you to wait your turn.
Dr. Chepkowski to OR. Dr. Chepkowski to OR.
abbiamo visto l'ebook,
I know. I listened too long, but then...
o meglio di quello che non sostiene
Ok,
le modificazioni. Adesso abbiamo anche l'altro. Non ricordo se possiamo accedere a questa porta tranquillamente.
I've never been under
La
anesthesia
porta
before.
assassina.
Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less. I know it sounds a little hair-raising, but we do it every day, several times over. It's a very safe procedure.
Will I feel any pain or anything?
It gets done through your IV needle. You'll be asked to count backwards, and the next thing you know, you'll be opening your eyes and the procedure will be over.
Qui c'è qualcosa che possiamo prendere. No, c'è un computer, c'è una tizia.
I saw the news this evening. Am I to assume that Seraph has you running around getting shot at again?
It's my job to get shot at. It's his to tell me when.
Does he feel your pain for you too?
He pays for my insurance, so I guess he does.
He pays for many things. This clinic, for example, could not operate nearly as well as it does without the financial generosity of our corporate sponsors. David Seraph being one of them. The same can be said of every limb facility worldwide.
You trying to tell me something, Doc?
Only that everybody, myself included, can be made vulnerable to suggestion if certain pressures are applied. As your doctor, I hope you will remember that the decision to undergo neuroprosthetic surgery must always be your own.
I'll keep that in mind.
I sincerely hope you do.
accompagnato la sua ingente donazione alla clinica Limba. Visto che c'era qualcosa che stavo missando di importante. Eccolo qui. Esattamente questo che stava nella clinica Limba. Qui la porta è chiusa. Abbiamo esaurito i due praxis, quindi direi che possiamo anche provare una missione secondaria. Per esempio questa. Inattiviamo un secondo le missioni principali che sono... Diamo anche un'occhiata al resto della mappa.
These limb riots are being organized by the government. They want an excuse to exact martial law.
Soprattutto esplorare è sempre qualcosa di ben incentivato. Avete visto che i crediti fanno anche una differenza, perché non 100 crediti ci hanno permesso di comprare un altro tipo di praxis. Cioè città malfamata senza sirene spiegate H24, però di questa fa parte della caratterizzazione, forse è meglio usare risparmiato come suono ambientale fissa, insomma. Tac, birra, gestione di rifiuti, tac. Allora, senza detto, ovviamente non saranno nemmeno contenti che passiamo in questa zona.
I'm thinking about getting my pit bull augmented. Get him some cyber paws and cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Okay.
Augmentation?
Yeah, word. We should... What do you call that?
This city is one big gutter and always will be.
You think this is bad? Wait till the UN passes that legislation.
Allora, possiamo passare da qui, ma dobbiamo fare un bel hacking di livello 2. Possiamo provare.
Access denied.
Ok, come vedete il nostro tentativo è fallito, però quindi se non riusciamo a finire nel tempo prestabilito blocchiamo il sistema, possiamo riprovare tra 30 secondi e abbiamo un massimo di tentativi. Ora ovviamente a noi i fallimenti non piacciono e quindi tac. Facciamo il nostro bel quick save, perché comunque probabilmente dobbiamo cambiare strategia, nel senso che ovviamente noi abbiamo soltanto sbloccato la possibilità di hackerare il livello 2, ma questo non significa che siamo in grado di avere successi sfrenati come nell'altro caso. Noi possiamo anche fare così, fortificare questo in modo da avere più tempo.
Access granted.
Quindi come vedete per 0,40 secondi ce l'abbiamo fatta. Ovviamente abbiamo dovuto rinunciare alla ricompensa aggiuntiva di esperienza. Allora diamo un'occhiata all'ambiente circostante. Ovviamente ci sono sempre le sorprese di credito e una bella barretta energetica sempre utile. Ora, questo come vedete era un modo di entrare nelle dall'altra parte. Passiamo per i tetti. Esplorazione è sempre una cosa buona che potremmo trovare interessanti. In realtà potremmo fare anche tipo adesso salvo perché non è detto che ci riusciremo, però vedete, tac. Abbiamo fatto anche la stessa identica cosa, vedete, quindi ora dobbiamo stare attenti alla mappa. Allora, l'appartamento è sotto, ma nulla ci vieta di poter fare i topi d'appartamento ed esplorare comunque tutto il perimetro. Questo livello 5 mi sembra un po' alto, però per le scatole messe ammucchiate in un angolo. Non nascondevano niente, un bel troll da parte degli sviluppatori. Questa porta ci servirà, immagino, più tardi, perché dubito che potremmo arrivare. Vabbè sì, avremmo potuto raggiungere già il livello hacking 5 spendendovi tutti i nostri potenziamenti, però cosa c'è?
Access granted.
Salve, buongiorno. C'è nessuno. Sono comunque inutili. Guarda qui che c'è. Palmare. Con il codice della moneta. Noi abbiamo il codice, ma noi siccome potremmo anche decidere di violarlo comunque. Che livello è? 4, quindi no. Allora no, non lo violiamo. Questi pip non mi piacciono affatto. C'è una mira lì. Ok, ci torneremo quando saremo in grado di fare qualunque cosa possiamo fare lì. Allora, dubito che saremmo stati in grado di maneggiare una mina. Ok. No one. Questo non è esattamente legale come stiamo facendo,
Access granted.
tac. Punti esperienza che fanno sempre comodo. E abbiamo preso un bel quindi non siamo in grado ancora di spostare 520 colpi, una pistola, quindi sono parecchi soldi. Ok, il codice del cancello non ci serve.
Yo, Kendall! I know you're here, man!
Ok, non siamo gli unici che lo cercavano, evidentemente.
You just cut me off! Come on, man! I need my new puzzle! The shit hurts!
L'inventario è pieno perché è stato probabilmente organizzato male. No. Allora, vabbè, buttiamo la birra, buttiamo un attimo questo. Perché faremo così. Potrebbe essere utile per i boss più che altro. Quindi in realtà lui e il nostro amico si è messo in un brutto giro. Controlliamo. Ciao. Ciao ragazzi, buonasera, buonasera a voi. Buonasera, buonasera a voi. Poi torneremo a esplorare anche l'altro condominio perché tanto sicuro che ci starà un bel librozzo. Eccolo. Eccolo qua.
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Seraph Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
Non ricordo però adesso come funziona. Se le personalità alfa, se era meglio l'opposto o il contrario.
Whatever your reasons, Corella wants out, and it's his right. Blackmail is still blackmail. I won't leave without that footage, Tyndall.
Oh, screw the footage. Right now, I've got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Vedete, posso attivare il potenziamento e parlarci e convincerlo, però probabilmente...
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
You're asking me to kill them.
Well, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? But it's your call, as long as you leave me alone. The important thing is you need to take care of both of them.
Ok, come vedete qui abbiamo due opzioni: o provare a convincere